We are all unemployed, or at least we've all been at some point in our lives. There's no avoiding it. However, we're all unemployed in our own different ways. Some people like to pursue opportunities, make the most of their free time, and others, they're chuds. I don't really know how else to put it. Anyways, I'm actually curious to hear how unemployed you guys are. I mean, you're watching this video, you're watching me, so it's at least set in the bar somewhere. But yeah, today we got a bunch of your unemployed confessions, the laziest, most chud-like things you guys have ever done, and we're gonna go through it and see, you know, how unemployed you really are. I stayed up all night playing Genshin Impact and watching Rent-a-Girlfriend Season 2. Do we even need to read the rest of this story? Anyways, at 3 a.m., I fell asleep while my monitor was still running. A week after that all-nighter, I needed to get glasses because my vision dropped significantly. This brother really just cooked his vision for the rest of his life over some Genshin Impact and Rent-a-Girlfriend. How crazy was this all-nighter? Were his eyes glued to the screen? Imagine 20 years down the line when the grandkids ask, "How'd you lose your vision, Grandpa?" What is he gonna say? "I was Genshin Impacting it at 3 a.m. You better come up with a good story, buddy, because you're gonna need one. By the way, he left a nice little message here saying he loves the content and to subscribe to infernojae. Shout out to this guy. Let's get him some laser eye surgery. I gambled my in-game life savings away. Okay, first of all, what even is in-game life savings? Is that even a thing? Like, what are you playing, The Sims? Like, how do you have in-game life savings? Then I crashed out for not getting anything good, and I decided to read a book about nuclear fission, watch videos about World War II. What is this guy planning? Stared and learned for hours, skipped food and sleep. I can't tell if this is dedication or unemployment. It's kind of both. Okay, see, it says only to go back to doom scrolling and gambling. He was out here planning World War III just to give up and go back to gambling. Sit in my room and never go outside for months during summer. I didn't shower for 4 months and also had my siblings get me food because I was too lazy to even get out of bed. The most I did was reach for the remote. I also never cleaned my room and I was only watching Gunner anime. See, a lot of these are probably like fake and made up, but the way he described this thing kind of feels real. I mean, the 4 months without a shower is crazy, but everything else pretty realistic when it comes to being a lazy chud. I mean, I don't mean to call you a lazy chud, but based on that story, that's kind of what you are. 4 months without a shower is kind of crazy though. That'd be like me taking a shower today and the next one being on Halloween. If that ain't some spooky stank going on, I don't know what is. You see what I did there? Spooky stank. Halloween, next shower being Halloween. One time I dropped a piece of popcorn and instead of bending over to pick it up, I opened YouTube on my phone, played a video of a doorbell ringing to the living room TV at max volume to alert my dog, and waited for them to run and eat it off the floor. Oh my goodness. What is this, ranked unemployment? That probably took way more effort than just picking up the popcorn yourself. Listen, I get it. You got a comfortable spot on the couch. You don't want to get up. I've been there myself, but you really just summoned the divine dogs like your Megumi to pick up one piece of popcorn. We got to do better. One time it was the middle of the night and I had to take a wee-wee, but I was so lazy I grabbed a small cup and wee-weed in it, but it overflowed. And now there's a stain on my carpet and nobody knows about except for me. Well, buddy, that makes two, because I know now and everyone watching this video. So if anyone you know comes across this, they're gonna know where that stain came from. When I was on a scout camp, I wandered into the woods and the younger kids found me and started worshiping me on some Lord of the Flies type stuff. Buddy, this gotta be on the top 10 things that never happened. They was not worshiping you. They probably thought you was Piggy or something. R.I.P. Piggy, man. He was the GOAT. They don't throw a rock at my boy's head. I was talking to my e-kitten and built 10 castles without creative. It took me 6 years of not going outside and not showering for 6 to 7 years. Okay, buddy. 6-7 joke in the big 2-6. Get up out of here. 10 castles without creative, though. I wonder how long that would actually take. If we're talking about all them crazy YouTube tutorial ones, that's probably even more than 10 years. I was being too much of a chud that instead of using ham for a sandwich, I chopped up weenies as the replacement. It was still good though. Ew, you did not have to say weenies like that. Just say hot dogs or something. You're making this way worse for yourself. But honestly, hot dogs and ham aren't too far off from each other, so I can see why it probably tasted the same. Didn't start a 2-page essay until the night before it was due. Hit the most generational lock-in of all time and got it done. That is such light work. A 2-page essay? You could knock that out to like 30 minutes. I've done this with 5 to 10-page essays, and I'm not even trying to flex. This was horrible, but 2 pages is light work. This brother really had the audacity to say, this is the most generational lock-in of all time. This is an average Tuesday for a college student. I don't know, man. Let me think. I don't know, man. I think. I know. I don't think. I don't know. This tells me all I need to know. I don't need a story from you. The fact that you typed out your thoughts like this says enough. I can't imagine the unemployed lore on this fella right here to be typing out.
I don't know, man. Let me think, man.
Back in like 7th grade, I faked having a bad anxiety attack at school to avoid doing something pretty unrequired. Buddy, why would you pop the ult like this if it's unrequired? If you had something like this in your bag and it actually worked, imagine what you could have got away with. By the way, I'm not encouraging anyone to ever do this. This is terrible. Never do something like this in your life, but I mean, if you just had to. I pretended to be a girl so I can catfish people for fun. I've been doing this for 5 years and still going. Oh man, what do you tell people when they ask what your hobbies are? What kind of lie or facade do you put on when this comes to mind and you have to think of something else here? Probably sit around all day trying to count as many little bumps on the drywall as possible in my house. That just sounds so depressing. What's the count though? Are you gonna say something like this and not give me the numbers? I mean, it's gotta be in like the thousands, right? Hold on, let me see. Let me count on my wall real quick.
Many hours later.
All right, I was pretty off. I lost count around 645,854. It took a while. It's a whole new day now. I have eaten an entire tub of ice cream in one sitting before, possibly on multiple occasions. Oh, possibly. It's like up in the air or something. We don't really know. Why does that sound like some kind of warning or something? What do you mean possibly? Just say you did it. I refreshed the fridge 3 times in 10 minutes like new content was going to drop. So you mean to tell me you were just standing in front of the fridge, opening and closing it like something was going to come into it? That's honestly real. I do that. Honestly, sometimes it works too, or maybe you just get hungrier and just settle for whatever's in there. I don't know. We all fake sleeping so our parents would carry us out of the car to our rooms. These are like early signs of unemployment. I wouldn't shame you for any of this though, because usually this happens when you wake up right before you get back and you don't want to, walk out the car, close the door, go inside. Unless you're like a grown man or woman though. I think you're probably good on this one. It's usually a kid that's gonna do this. One time I ordered Uber Eats so it can get me out of bed to answer the door. Holy Big Back. This is some Hall of Fame Big Backery. You mean to tell me you couldn't get up unless a McDouble was waiting for you at the door? Please tell me it was at least some healthy food, or at least you included a side salad in there, something. You gotta give me something to work with here. Scrolled on TikTok with my feed. Yeah, there goes all hope out the window. Congratulations, you ruined it. One of my homeboys was playing Find a Wife Simulator for 3 or 4 days straight. We all know that was you, buddy. This is like the equivalent of saying asking for a friend. But yeah, let me know that specific name for that game, because I might need to do some research on it and make sure I never get my hands on it and accidentally play it or something. Write the name in the comments. I don't see it on Steam, buddy. I looked it up. Is it this one? Is it this one right here? Maybe it's this one. Scary Wife HD. Anime horror game. Built a mining cart made of chairs and rode it through the school cafeteria. Buddy, are you in Disney or something? You did not do this. This is like a scene from Sweet Life of Zack and Cody or something. I don't know what kind of fantasy land you're living in, but this did not happen. Applied for McDonald's, then ghosted when they texted for an interview. No way you just ghosted Big Ronald McDonald like that. You better go to that interview. You better have Grimace at your doorstep if you don't show up for that 9 to 5, buddy. Get them fryers running, because I'm hungry. I actually do see so many memes where it's like people apply for the jobs and when they finally get a response, they start crying or something. I don't understand that. Like, why are you applying in the first place? I mean, I guess you need money and all. Maybe the feeling of having a job is just as bad as not having a job in the first place. I watched a compilation of Fruit Love Island because I was bored. Oh man, that is just sad. A lot of these are funny, but this is just people really be watching Fruit Love Island. Bunch of AI fruits and vegetables with their shirts off and bikinis and everything. That's got to be the most unemployed thing so far. I feel like Love Island, the real show, is pushing it, but now we're talking about fruits and AI. Yeah, this is not good for you. I played 1,800 plus hours on Minecraft within the span of 11 months. I gotta actually calculate this to see how unemployed you really are. All right, that basically comes out to 20% of the year being dedicated to Minecraft. 20%. You probably don't spend that much time with your family. You probably got a closer personal relationship with an iron golem than your own mother. Hop off that game. I was so lazy, I let my pet spider clean and work for me. First of all, who is your pet spider? Spider-Man? How is it working and cleaning for you? Get a room full of bugs or something? Because I'm not really sure what else a spider can possibly clean. If anything, he's spreading his webs all over the place. Shout out to your spider though. I mean, I wish I had one that could follow my commands. I had a lizard run into my garage and it's been stuck there. I don't know where it is now. And I hate lizards, by the way. It's like my biggest phobia. So now I just have to live in a constant fear that's gonna run out and bite me on the leg or something. I wore nothing but a robe for a week straight. Straight is spelled incorrectly, by the way. But I'm actually curious. Do people unironically wear robes? I feel like that's only a thing in movies and TV shows. You know, they have like the big old breakfast. They run and just grab a bread. Robes feel like such a cliche. Like I've never once thought about putting a robe on in my entire life. I don't know if it's real or not. Not having a job. I only work when I'm needed. What are you, some kind of super spy or something? You be going on special ops missions? You must be Batman the way you're talking. What do you mean when you're needed? What kind of jobs are you doing? Yeah, this guy's definitely Bruce Wayne. Bruce, if you're watching this, let me hold a couple millions. I won't tell people you're Batman. Okay, I won't tell any more people. I eat food and sit down like a lazy person. All right, I feel like we're just calling anything unemployed now. What do you mean you sit down and eat food? Literally everyone does that. Is unemployed about to become the new LARP or something where we just use it in any context possible? Please don't make this the new buzzword. I got invested into the Saikuno drama. You just know it's bad when even I'm not that invested into this. I don't really know what this is. The only thing I know about this Saikuno drama is the Deku voice actor was rereading his tweets or something. It was kind of funny. I'll play a clip here.
I will be taking a break from streaming and the internet to better myself.
Watching your shorts in the toilet. He said in the toilet, by the way, not on the toilet. He's inside the toilet. Now, my shorts might not be the most brain nourishing thing, but there's no way you're unemployed if you're watching me, right? I'm kind of contradicting myself. I said you are at the beginning of the video, but I don't think it's that bad, right? Watch your videos, Lil Bro. Okay, that kind of answers my previous question. I watch infernojae videos. Okay, you know what? Touche. I'll let y'all have this one. I'll let you have it. Just know I'm not happy with this. You guys just ruined my day. I feel very upset now. I'm gonna end the video because of you people. I'm kidding. I'll do a few more here. This guy says he never got out of his room since 2001. You've been in your room longer than I've been alive. In fact, you've probably been in your room longer than most people watching this video. What are you doing in there? How's it going? Is the room okay? Probably stinky in there. They're keeping you locked up like some kind of SCP creature or something. There's got to be a reason, right? Surely you're not that unemployed. And if you're able to remember how long you've been in your room, how old are you? One time I had 14 hours of screen time. Buddy, that's rookie numbers. I average like 12 a day. Not exactly the flex I thought it would be saying it out loud, which this is actually kind of really sad and depressing now that I think about it, but come on, now 14 hours is nothing. I try and buy every flavor of Mogu Mogu. What the heck is Mogu Mogu? You're saying Mogu Mogu like it's some kind of world famous treat or something. I gotta look this up now. What is Mogu Mogu? Like a juice soda? I don't know. Trying and buying every flavor of this actually sounds kind of fun. I mean, look at all these flavors. They got grape, coconut. You know what? Maybe you guys aren't that unemployed after all. Some of these are actually not too bad. Maybe I was expecting the worst out of you guys or something, but my faith in you guys has kind of gone up after this. All right, never mind. This guy was literally too lazy to think of an answer. You gotta be kidding me.